let's see how easy it is to take this triangle that is made to stitch a single triangle. The start and stop is in the bottom, right in the middle, so I could not stitch continuously several triangles, but I'm going to show you how easy it is to change it. I first have to think about how I want this to work. I could simply have this stitch, add a draw line that takes me from this center to the outside to connect me to the next triangle, but I don't want only half of the bottom to be overstitched. I don't think it's going to look right. So instead, I'm going to select the pattern. I'm going to right click and I'm going to get nodes. I'm going to hover over. See how it went from a cursor to a crosshair? And D on my keyboard divided off this portion of the pattern. See that? I want it to start stitching here. So at this point, if I right click and I do an order join, and I'm actually just going to combine it real quick, then you can see the start and stop is now here, not here. That's good, but I still need to get to the other side to start the next triangle. Not a problem. Grab draw line. I'm going to put endpoint snap on. At this point, I'm going to put E for endpoint and G, I want to take off the grid point because I want to make sure it's on that endpoint. And I was really careful about how I place this triangle right on the grid lines. A 0.25 grid will help you. I'm going to take E off and put G on because now I want to hit the grid point because there's no actual end point on the end of this triangle. Right click to stop the drawing, right click again to get out of draw line. Let's select the first part, which is the triangle, do an order join again, and I think you'll see a little flash because it's going to pick up that line underneath, and I'm going to save this pattern. When I save, I can decide whether to save it to database or project. Sometimes I will save it to both. A lot of times it's just a project, but I might do this one again. So after the original title, I'm simply going to put capitalized REV. That lets me know that I have revised it. And when I say save and close, it's going to pop up in my project. Let's get rid of this one. Let's choose it. Let's choose repeat patterns. Pick a point on the screen. There it is. This is a really good time if you say, you know what, I need a 6-inch height. This is the time to do it. I think it's easier to do it in the individual pattern. I'm going to lock this, and let's say we want 6 repeats. And I'm going to say, okay. And this is a good sign. See, there's my start point. There's my end point. And the best way when you create a new pattern or modify a pattern is to use virtual stitch out. And you can see it traveling across the bottom. That's what I wanted it to do. Go up, down. It's going to go across the bottom again as it goes to pick up the next triangle. And it will continue this all the way through as many triangles as you want to set up. I hope this helps.